layers of intellect that fuel thought, conversation, and action of the minds of our audience. We believe in fostering ideas that are both highly relevant and radically different to enrich the minds of our audiences. Joining us on this platform from across the country and the world. We strive to bring you the most accomplished and inspiring speakers that ignite invaluable knowledge sparks to spread the light of continuous learning and development among educators, teachers, administrators, full journey by facilitating this platform as our way of giving back to the community and stakeholders that keep us motivated. And of all things, we expect just one thing from you to share this light of knowledge with your friends, family, peers, and your network. Do invite them to register for these sessions or subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ramratna International School Official. Thank you for joining in today, and we look forward to an inspiring session. Onward we go, forward we march. Best wishes from Ramratna International School.
Namaste, sir. Good afternoon and welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Namaste. Good afternoon, and thank
Good
you so
afternoon.
much.
This is Dr. Jaya Parekh. We have never met each other. We have only spoken over phone and exchanged messages. It's a great honor and pleasure to have you and to host you at Aadharshila Talks at RRIS. A warm welcome on behalf of the entire Ramratna International School family, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think I'm audible, ma'am.
Yes, sir. You're audible and you're clearly visible.
Oh my God. So we have never met, but we have met. Because now the virtual meeting is more important as compared to the meeting in one-to-one or in the crowd in the group. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and a big thanks to Sonal Madam also, right? Sonal Jha. So
Yes.
he is one of the person who has ensured that I should be a part of such a wonderful group.
Yes.
So
So
my
we
gratitude to her also.
thank
Yeah.
her for connecting me to you for Aadharshila. So we are really grateful to you as well as Miss Sonal.
Yes.
She has been one of the Aadharshila speakers in the past. And that's how the network and the community of Aadharshila speakers and the entire Aadharshila family keeps growing. It's 3:30 now, sir. We would begin formally with your introduction, and then I'll ask you to take over. So with
So
your
let it be a
permission,
very, very short introduction because I was not able to find it. I was not able to prune the thing. I just sent it to you. So whatever the way you want to put it, just let it be very short and let us come to the main thing. I personally feel
there's
this is my request.
so
That's
much
all it is.
about you that people must know. Though we tried to shorten it, still very long. But anyway, I think people need to know whom they are listening to. It adds on to the overall value of the talk and to the time that they devote for it. So, friends, good afternoon, namaste, and welcome to the 85th Aadharshila talk at RRIS. We all have come across this kind of a dilemma once or more in our lives. What matters more? Is it our talent and skill, or it is the attitude? I can say, as someone who keeps meeting various applicants for different positions, I sometimes see people coming with same level of qualifications, similar experiences, and probably found equally good with their understanding of their subject, skill, etc. And when the choice is to be made, with whatever interaction I've had with them, whatever time I've had with spent with them, the decision finally is taken on the basis of the attitude that I perceive through my interactions. I'm sure you have also noticed it that after a limit, the skill or talent stops mattering when the mindset is not contributing in the direction of performance. So today's talk is actually going to be very interesting, which will make you think again on these questions. And what Sir believes in is in zero talent, something which is called zero talent, how it can still make you successful, and something like the skill set being considered not as important as the attitude. This will listen to from Sir and understand more in depth. There is one beautiful quote by Robert Greene which says, natural talent or a high IQ cannot explain future achievement. I think this indirectly talks about the attitude. So, talent is a natural aptitude or skill, and attitude is the way you perceive a particular situation and decide your behavior when you approach a challenge. Friends, it's a pleasure to introduce Dr. Pramod Kumar Rajput, sir, the Senior Vice President and Vertical Head of Cadila Pharmaceuticals Limited, to all of you as our 85th Aadharshila speaker. Dr. Rajput is a seasoned corporate professional with a rich experience of over 40 years in pharmaceutical and healthcare sales and marketing, while working as Senior Vice President and Vertical Head in Cadila, an Indian multinational leading pharmaceutical company based at Ahmedabad. Sir is known as the Rajput of Cadila within the healthcare fraternity. Being an engineering college dropout, he started his professional journey as a medical representative and has risen to this position within the same organization on the topmost level as vertical head and senior vice president. He has launched many brands, divisions, and converted them as blockbuster brands and arrowhead divisions in organization from acute to chronic therapy. In entire Cadila, he has been recognized and awarded as Champion of Champions for the year 2019, 20, and again in 21 as well. The journey of performance continues as Sir believes in building team to build business. Sir has given many leaders to the industry while supporting and nurturing them in their career. He completed his MBA Marketing and Executive Leadership Development program from IIM Ahmedabad, has been appointed as a board member of trustees in various reputed organizations. Sir is a member of Leaders Excellence at Harvard Square MLE and having 32,000 plus followers on LinkedIn. He has been elected to the grade of Fellow to the British National University of Queen Mary, UK, United States of America. He has also completed his certification in school management and leadership from Harvard Business School, Boston. So he has completed diploma in project management on leadership and team development, change management and risk management from International Business Management Institute, Berlin, Germany. So he's being nominated as a national SDG ambassador for a period of 2021 to 2030 by the United Nations. Sir has also received 7 honorary doctorate in various streams. Dr. Rajput has been in the advisory board of more than 20 institutions, engineering and management colleges. My. Sir, after this, I don't really know what to say. It is going to take time for me to absorb all your achievements, accolades. We just simply look forward to understanding how attitude plays such a great role in one's personal and professional life. And who else to look up to than Dr. Rajput to guide us on these lines. So, with great humility and gratitude, I request you to take over, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good afternoon to all the beautiful, nice viewers, listeners, and gentlemen. Thank you so much. That's why I requested you take very, very brief about it, because the things are, see, life is a journey and learning is a journey. You will agree with me. And with the positive attitude which we keep on learning, I have not many people I can say, especially with the Sonal ma'am. The way she writes and all, I keep on learning from her, and I'm very open because I am always saying the thing that whosoever adds a knowledge in my heart, he or she has always been appreciated, because with that positive attitude, we keep on growing and learning further. So with this, I'd like to show my PPT with your due permission, ma'am. Can I? Okay.
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. Are you able to see, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you so much. And this beautiful today's talk is on the attitude matters. And what you said, the magic of the zero talent, shifting from your mindset and turn can't into can. See, whatever I am going to speak here, ma'am, and all the beautiful viewers and listeners, it is being seen and it has been learned by me. It is nothing on from the books. But yes, of course, it is a complete experience which is adding lot many things. And that is the reason that from the baseline level to this level, I have grown and I have the clear attitude that attitude always decides the altitude. With this, thank you once again for giving me this opportunity. And why attitude matters, right? Because it is the first thing in the person's life that attitude makes a total difference. And that's the reason the people they say impossible, but some people they say no, I am possible. And I have seen in my life many people when they have the positive attitude, they always make the things happen that yes, I am possible. And when the I am possible is there, the attitude also says that never say, never no approach. I repeat, never say, never no approach. Because wherever and whenever you have some of the things, some of the opportunities are there, grab it. And that's again a part of attitude itself. So attitude decides the altitude. This is a very, very old saying, right? And I also read it when I was in the maybe 6th, 7th, 8th standard and all, and the people they start reading it. But at that time, I was not very clear that what does it mean, attitude and altitude. Altitude we used to say when you were the 5th, 6th, 6th, 7th standard, it may be also some mountain heights, some heights and all. So how attitude? But over the period of time, as soon as we started getting matured, we started able to understand the meaning of attitude decide altitude. And that was the reason that in just 45 days, I'm attending the engineering college. I left that. I said, no, this is not my cup of tea, right? So I have chosen this profession as a choice, not by the chance. And when I've chosen it as a choice with the positive attitude, then this journey has started for me to further go ahead and ahead. So attitude aspires to inspire. It's very, very clear. And so many people who are here, viewing here, listening here, including you, Jaya ma'am, that it is true for you also because I have seen your couple of videos, I've heard your video, the way you aspire the thing, you always inspire it. So this is you are the one of the finest example here. Attitude builds the momentum. So when there is inspiration is there, aspiration is there, then the momentum keeps on coming up. Automatically, positive things keep on coming up. You will find the way, right? Because there is always a way. But the thing is, with the right attitude, the way will be clear cut and the goal can be seen by each and every person in the life. Attitude adds energy, right? So today, I can see when you told me about this beautiful, wonderful program, I was fully charged. And you can see that the energy, the way you have spoken about it, and the way we are going to interact, it's all a matter of the attitude here. Attitude adds positivity, right? So when you started that we have never met, but I said, no, we have met virtually, we have seen. So that positivity, that beautiful energy was floating. And this is again a part of attitude itself. Attitude delimits the growth. So again, I say that learning, it is there till the breath is there. Growth is always there because when you keep on climbing, I will give you an example here. See, suppose I have to go to the 5th story building. What I will do? I cannot jump because I don't have a lift, right? So what I will do? I'll take the very first step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth step, because it is going to delimit my further growth for that because my goal is to go to the 5th story building. So this is one of the finest examples I keep on giving to the people that every step when you climb, it is your attitude will make you to climb to the next step and next step and next step, and then you'll be able to reach to your wonderful goals, or whatever it is there in your heart and mind. Attitude ensures meaningful living, right? So meaningful living means there are a harmony is there, humility is there, humanity is there, compassion is there, love is there, affection is there, and this is the way that the attitude makes a difference. And attitude is the key to the success because when all these things are there, success is bound to come. And attitude always build humanity. So on this wonderful day where the entire world is celebrating the Valentine Day, Valentine is not only a lover, Valentine is a mother, Valentine is a sister, Valentine is a brother, or whosoever is there to whom you respect. because it is based on the Saint Valentine. And Saint Valentine never ever said only for the one particular way. He said that the person to whom you respect, that today let us celebrate the day. But at the same time, we also know that 3 years back on Pulwama Day, right, the 44 of our such a brave soldiers were martyred, right? So that also is there in our heart and mind. So normally on the Valentine Day, we give respect to them because this is a part of the humanity which I like to say. And at the same time, I also like to remind you that on 14th February, three of the great people have been given, they've been hanged, and it was Mr. Bhagat Singh and other people were there. So this is again a respect and a part of the humility, because if you are humble, if you are having the humility, then again the things will be very clear. Coming to my next slide, your attitude is your key to success. It is true, and we all face challenges. Challenges are part of the life. The day we come into this world, the day mother gives us the birth, the challenges start happening, and then we learn from her only. I can give the example because not many females are here. You must be a mother, you must be a sister. That you are the right example of a positive attitude, because in your entire journey as a mother, as a professional, as a sister, as a wife, right? You are facing so many challenges, and these 2 years of the time, the challenges was enormous. But I can vouch, none of the female, none of the lady of the house, none of the professional, they were not coming toward the challenging part. They have taken the challenge in the positive way, and that was the key to the success. That was the key of this positive attitude. Now I will talk to the things. When I talk about the attitude, then I will coordinate with this or resonate it with the talent. This is the key of the talent. But my talk was that why this zero talent is there. So I'll talk to you about some zero talent. Talent and zero means you must be thinking, oh, how it can happen. But I will give you the most simplest thing which is there, that you will really agree with me that yes, these are the couple of the points are there. It doesn't require talent, it only requires attitude and attitude. And what is this? I come to my next slide. I will ask the question, or you can answer yourself from your side. How much talent is required to gain success? How much talent is required to gain success? It is 10%, 20%, 30%, 50%, 90%, or 100%. So is it true? I'll come to my next slide now, right? And I'll give you example that there are 10 secrets of zero talent. Believe you me, I'm not talking the rocket science. I'm talking about a person on a very very base level. And the first talent is punctuality. Madam Jaya told me I have to be at 3:20. So I was sharp at 3:20. Rather, I was there at 3:18. So punctuality doesn't require anything, doesn't require talent. It requires your attitude, that you have to respect somebody's commitment, which is very important. So punctuality, everybody's having the time, but none of I've seen most of the people, 80%, 90% of the people, they say, oh my God, I don't have time, I don't have time. They're supposed to reach at 9 o'clock in the office, they will reach at 9:10, 9:15. Can't they plan for 15 more minutes earlier? So that punctuality is a part of the attitude, right? This is very important for anybody and everybody. Second thing is ethics. Business ethics. We are dealing with a business, right? So business ethics is not only the business ethics, it is the ethics which is there in every part of the life. Every part of the life. Either we are in the home, either we are in the society, either we are an educator, or either we are a professional. So start with the again example of a mother, example of a lady of the house, example of a sister, example of a professional lady. I will give because I have lot of respect to the females, because they are the creator, they are the originator. With due respect to all the male members, please forgive me if I'm talking a little more about the females, but really from my heart, I always give respect to them, because I give respect to my mother, I give respect to the many of the females, because I've seen them how they take the responsibility. The first thing is the trust. The trust has been built in the home, because they build the trust on their husband, they build the trust on their children, they build the trust on their brother. This is one very important thing. That's the sixth part. Behavior, whatever the way they come in the different part, but their behavior is very polite. Principles, they never ever deviate from the principles. They have a good relationship with their colleagues, and they have a good relationship with their peer group. They have a good relationship with their relatives. Choice, they choose the things in the right way. Reliability, you can rely on the person. Morality, their moral is very high, and ultimately they are responsible. Why I say they are responsible? Because again, it's the attitude. Nobody tells them to prepare a breakfast at 7 o'clock. If the child is leaving at 6:30, or the husband is leaving at 9 o'clock, they get up in the morning, whatever the help is there, and they ensure that the family should be given the breakfast well on time, either they are working or not. So this is a part of the attitude which is very, very important. And in this particular slide of ethics, I have covered the entire gamut which is there, which we keep on learning on the daily basis from our home only. Because we always say charity begins from the home. And if we are able to learn the small, small things from our parents, from our mother, from our sister, I think we'll be able to be a wonderful person in the entire world. I'll come to my next slide. Efforts. So you tell me, this is one very, very simple. Efforts doesn't require talent. It requires the hard work. It requires the attitude. I will do the effort. वो पुरानी मुझे, हालांकि आई एम वेरी वीक इन कविता, बट हरिवंश राय जी की, बच्चन जी की वो कविता है, वो नन्ही चीटी दाना दे के ऊपर चढ़ती है, बार बार गिरती है, बार बार उठती है. So this is one of the things are there. When the smallest, tiniest, you can say insects of the entire world is able to do that thing. हमारे पास तो भगवान ने हमें काफी ब्रेन दिया है और हमारे पास इतनी शक्ति भी है कि I think that effort can be only taken care by us only. So this is the third point, body language, right? I can see, Jaya ma'am, the way you are talking about it, I was feeling that positive energy. Body language doesn't require any talent. It requires the love, the expressions, the impressions, and a gratitude which is there. And that's why we say body language is 55%. And any of the part of the things, when you are teaching also, when you are meeting somebody, your gesture, posture, smile, everything makes a lot of difference. Tone of voice. Why the tone of voice? If I say Jaya ma'am, hello Jaya ma'am, how are you? She will say, my God, what had happened to the person? If I say, hi Jaya ma'am, very, very good afternoon to you. I'm very happy to see you. I'm sure you must be doing very well. See, what a beautiful smile will come on the face. Right? This is the way the tone of the voice, the body language makes a difference. And spoken words. The people, they say, you hit anybody, the person will forget. But the words which you are speaking, it has to be in a very positive word. Because words will remain in their mind, and the words are equally important when we are talking to any of the person. Respect the person. So this is again an attitude. It is nothing like the talent which is there. Energy. That we have a lot of energy. When we get up in the morning, suppose I've seen people, they say, wow, what a wonderful morning. Today I am going to do so many good things are there. Go to the in front of the mirror and say, wow, what a wonderful person I am. God has created me, one of the finest person. So that energy keeps on coming to you, right? Instead of discarding the day in the morning itself. And we have some of the great people, right? Sant Kabir, or you can say Gautam Buddha. They are an epitome of energy. Sant Kabir was never ever a learned person, but the way he has written about the thing, it's so true. The dohas are so true. And same thing, Gautam Buddha, he left the entire kingdom and then he has given this spirituality to the entire world. It is all there in ourself only. How we choose it and how we utilize it, it makes a lot of difference. Humility, this is one thing. Humility and confidence, right? Why these beautiful things are there? Humility means you have to be ground to the earth. I always say that nobody is big in the world. God has given 206 bones. Because I'm from the medical side, I say God has given us 206 bones. Everybody is respectable. It is a different parties of faith when the person is working on some different level and you are working on some different level. But as a human, please start respecting the person, because if you start respecting the person, God is going to respect you and God is going to give you that confidence where wherever you will go, the positive things are going to come. Again, this is a part of the attitude. I'd like to give you one very, very smallest example, because that I have learned when I was very young. I was just 20 years old and I've been called at Agra because I was one of the star performers, right? So we were there in the 5-star hotel. There at that time I have done at the age of 20 years. So I was having that pseudo ego that, oh my God, we are in the 5-star hotel, this, blah, blah, blah. Then I saw there is a Christian lady was there, a foreigner. And then one waiter was coming. So this was a mistake of that Christian lady. She just came and banged that waiter, right? So, and waiter started saying sorry. That lady has holded that waiter. He said, no, I am sorry. This is my mistake. I would have seen the thing. See, this is a beautiful humility. I learned that at the age of 20 years, that nobody is big or nobody is small. We have to respect other human. And that is the reason humility always adds a lot of confidence. Passion. Passion, there is no escape. If I have the passion, I will ensure it. Means me, it is me. There is nobody can do the change. When we say talk about the Mahatma Gandhi, he says that first you have to have the change part. He was very correct. Change yourself. It is only I who can change. Nobody can change. We are not a generator, or we are not a battery that you put the things on the plug and then somebody is going to put on. So we will be totally charged. No, it is only I who can make a difference, and it is only I who can be so passionate to achieve the goals. And only this is beautiful picture you can see. This is a passion. This is how the way the pilots they are doing it. Right. This is the passion is there which is making the things happen. This is again an attitude of going there and ensuring it. Learning. Learning is one thing. Believe you me, I'm sure you all are educated. You are such a learned people. Learning is there till the last breath. Till the last breath, we keep on meeting, we keep on learning from the multiple people. It never ends because learning always ignites energy. It is again an attitude. Some people they go for the procrastination. Sorry, it should not be there. It is a negative attitude. But some people they say, oh my God, what is available there? Let me learn, let me go through it. So that is again a part of the attitude part. Doing something extra. There is always a difference between an extra and some more thing, extra mile. This is the beautiful thing which has been shown here. People, they end the journey, but the people who do little more, they are always one of the most successful people in the entire world. And there are an example who did little more only, and they have proven to the world that yes, they are the people with the right attitude who had built the things, and they are the name to be reckoned in the entire world. Last but not the least, practice. Every time we cannot be, every first moment, second moment, we cannot be 100% successful. But the attitude says, no, I will try, I'll ensure it. And then with that practice, one always become a more successful person. I think we all have learned this thing that if you have to cut a tree in 10 hours, right, sharpen your axe for 9 hours, and in 1 hour, you cut the tree. And this is one of the things which is the attitude part, which makes a lot of difference for the people. So these are the 10 fundas are there. There's nothing which is I'm talking about the rocket science. These are basic things are there, which personally, believe you me, I have learned, I have experienced, and I have seen from the many people who we can say that yes, they are some eminent personalities in the different part of the world. With this, I'm coming to my next point. This is Zig Ziglar, one of the great person. He says, your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. Your attitude, not your aptitude. I have the aptitude to become, I want to become Prime Minister, right? But I have to go to that particular level. But how we are going to do the things? This is the way we have to ensure we have to make it happen. I will not go to this particular video, right? But let me tell you, this is a video for one of the very famous film where Jackie Shroff's son, Tiger Shroff has acted. In this particular, this is one of my very favorite things. He said that in the forest, in the early morning, when a deer woke up, he ensured to run the most fastest way so that he or the deer should not be the prey for the lion or the tiger. And at the same time, the tiger start running in the most fastest way so that he or she can get the prey and they can enjoy that. So काम तो कुछ भी हो, भागना तो पड़ता है, काम करना पड़ता है. This is one of the beautiful example of the attitude that we all have to run to ensure. And again, it is there in the mind to get the success. And success is in front of us. Only thing is how fast and how meticulously we are going to achieve it with the right attitude. We all agree the globe has changed from blue to red with the pandemic C-19. Lot many things have changed. We all have become virtual. We have become a tech savvy. We started loving the things. Technology was there earlier also, but this pandemic has taught us that yes, we are not utilizing this, right? So this pandemic has changed the entire attitude, and attitude is not only in terms of the learning part. We started respecting our near one and dear ones because we are not able to go to the hotel. We are not able to earlier we are not able to give time to the family. We are only busy in the office and colleges, chatting this and that. But this pandemic has shown, no, there has to be value. The family first, the people first, to whom they love you. And this is again the paradigm shift that happened and with this pandemic. And this again, the attitude of the people have changed. Either from the educator, either from the colleges, either from the working people, or whatever the things are there, it has shown a complete change in the attitude part. So when I talk about the mindset part, it is very clear. Then I like to also highlight that how shifting of the mind. So attitude, talent, and now I talk about the mindset part. Right? How shifting of the mindset changes the person and the personality. There are various personalities throughout the history known to everyone in the globe, and I'm sure that you must be knowing many more as the example which I have given to you, or I'm going to give it to you here. And there are some personalities which I like to highlight here. Though I am in Ahmedabad, so I'm not a Gujarati, let me tell you, but since based at Ahmedabad, I have a lot of respect. Not me, not many people have a lot of respect for this great personality, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He said about the one nation who united the whole country. And this is one of the finest statue where the people they think about it. And it was the attitude of our respected Prime Minister that it should be the tallest statue in the entire world for the tallest personality who has made the united the whole country. So this is the resonance of the attitude to the attitude part. We know this great gentleman who has created a history in the IT industry. He and Madam Sudha Murthy, they were from Pune. They were studying together. They married together, right? And he has changed, and the emphasis has come there. He always says progression is often equal to the difference between the mind and the mindset. Between the mind and the mindset, such a wonderful thing, big thing. We all God has given mind, but the people whose mindset is clear, they can make a difference, right? And I'm very happy that I am addressing to such a wonderful people. They have such a positive mindset, such a great energy, and on the platform of such a great platform which Jaya Madam has created. I'll go to the next slide now. The most humble person, 15 years back, till 15 years back, he was residing in the 3 BHK. 3 BHK, believe you me, if somebody, I'm sure you would have gone through the biography of Mr. Ratan Tata sir. He is a person who is to be, he is not a businessman. He is actually a person, a humanitarian, right? And during the COVID time, his statement has been floated across because his attitude says that the people who have helped us, we should be along with them instead of discarding the people where the businessmen they have discarded it. So again, this is the attitude. And he always say, if you want to walk fast, walk alone. Fine, nobody is going to catch you. But if you want to walk far, walk together. Because that is known as a team building. That's known as an attitude. That is a part of the leadership. Because what leader says that if you are able to make your team successful, right? You are the right leader. Leader never creates a follower. Leader always creates a leader. And that's what Ratan Tata sir believed, and we always respect him about his leadership part and skill. Again, this is an attitude which we always respect about it. The mindset which we respect about it. And for this, again, no talent is required. It's only humbleness and humility is required. I think many people, many of the group members, they are seeing this talk. 70% people, you all have Apple iPhone with you or Apple Pad in you. And this was created by one of the person, Mr. Steve Jobs, who has never ever attended the college. But when he went for the convocation at California, with 22,000 students were there, he talked about the three things about his family life, about his life and all. And in the last, he said, stay hungry and stay foolish. Means that if you are satisfied with your thing, you will always be stopping your growth. So it is always clear that keep on going ahead. And that's why the statement is stay hungry, stay foolish has become one of the greatest statements in the entire world. And everybody starts resonating it. What is this? This is a talent? No. What is this? This is a mindset? Yes, it is a mindset. It's the attitude, which is very, very clear. And he has created a history. Today, the people who carry the iPhone, they feel that, oh my God, something great is there with them. And he has changed the entire situation of the carrying the iPhone part with the two Apple. Wow, what a great personality. Respect. A paper boy to the missile man of India. paper boy to the missile man of India, right? And this gentleman, he always encourages the people. It was his attitude. He was the third child of his family on the smallest level. We all know about it, and we respect him. And he said, people, they say, you have failed. I said, no, first attempt in learning. Fail is the first attempt in learning. And that is the reason I always resonate that never ever say the try word. You always say, I again attempt it. And when you say, I will again attempt it, the positive energy will come because your mindset is going to get changed. And once you say, I'm going to attempt it, means definitely the confidence is there. You are going to make a lot of difference, which is actually required and to gain the success in different part of the life, in any part of the life. Such a great personality. How many years? More than 2 decades in the jail. It always seems impossible until it is done. And Nelson Mandela, sir, has again created a wave in the entire globe. And he's repeated, he always seems impossible because you feel like impossible, but start doing it. So that impossible will be bifurcated. It becomes I am possible. I am possible. And I have seen the people whosoever has done, achieved, right, they always feel that yes, it is possible. There are so many handicapped that they have climbed to the mountain. The people, they have done lot many things and all because the attitude, the mindset was very clear that it is possible, and that's the reason the people make it possible. We have the respect again to one of the finest person, finest lady. But there are so many wonderful ladies are there. But Indra Nooyi, madam, she said when she was in London during her interview, whatever you do, throw yourself into it. Throw your head, heart, and hands into it. See, there's no rocket science. There's nothing from Kellogg's Institute. There's nothing from any of the institute. But simple thing, whatever you do, throw yourself into it. Start absorbing it. Throw your head, mind, heart, and your entire body, the aura is going to ensure that yes, your attitude is going to decide the goal and you are going to achieve it. That was one of the finest statements she has given. Beautiful statement, $1,000,000 statement. Now I am coming to the other part, which is again turning can't to can. Very, very simple. The few more slides are there, and that will be the last slides of my talk. Can't to can. Yes, I can't do it. No, you can do it. Come up, see the things. One can do it. The only thing is, वो हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना, अपनी नजर मत बदलो, नजरिया बदलो. So change the way you see it, and you will find lot of many things in that. Basic of the can't to can. And what are the beautiful basics are there? Very, very simple. Self-confidence. One must know that they can make a difference. So the morning, I will always say, when we get up in the morning, we say that yes, I'm confident. I'm going to do it. Believe you me, believe you, I've seen personally myself. Yeah. Excuse me, I just meant water. Believe you me, in this professional world and professional life, by meeting many people of different stature, not only of the sales and marketing, but the educators to the different people, they always have their self-confidence, and the self-confidence always comes with your right way of thinking, right discipline, determination, dedication. So many things are there in that which makes a difference. The second very important point is that always take full responsibility of their actions. Suppose if I have decided that I have to ensure it, it is my responsibility. So I should be a person who is going to lead the things. Again, it is changing from can't to can. Don't blame other people. If you are successful, give credit to the people. If you are not successful, see that where we did the mistake and improve that part. And from the can't, again make it as a can part. Never procrastinate. I have already given an example that don't say that tomorrow किसी ने नहीं देखा है. We have seen the picture ना कल हो ना हो, जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा. Right? All these beautiful things are there. Right? So and मैं हूं ना. So all these things are there. It is. See, the pictures have been made, but there is a lot of things in that. So never ever procrastinate because tomorrow never comes. Today is the best day, and it is always said, one today is better than two tomorrows. Always be inquisitive, like a small child, right? A small child, we should keep on that inquisitiveness to learn, to understand the good things, and that's why we can change that can't to can. Always own their commitments and mistakes. Both. If I've committed, if I committed to Jaya ma'am, that ma'am, I will be there on your platform. If I committed to Sonal ma'am, this is my responsibility that I should be there on the platform because it's my commitment. Again, I will remind you because you all are from Bombay. वो उसकी सलमान खान की बात कि एक बार जो मैंने कमिटमेंट अपनी कर दी फिर मैं किसी की भी नहीं सुनता एंड दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी वंडरफुल स्टेटमेंट बिकॉज वंस यू कमिट you have to adhere that part. Basic of again the can to can. Some more basics are there. Inspire other. Believe you me, inspiration is one of the beautiful thing which God has given to us so that we can inspire others. Inspiration is nothing else. It is only some beautiful words, choosing the right things, finding out the good strength of the people, and then tell them that yes, you can do it. So the can't can be changed to the can. And I've seen in my life that yes, many of the people, to people they are talking that they are dumbos. No, they are not dumbos. They have been changed and they have become the leaders. They become the fantastic person in their particular areas. See the long-term vision and strengthen the strategies. So strategy may be at the educator level, strategies can be at any other level, or as a professional you have the thing. Long-term, never ever see, don't be myopic, because if you say you are myopic, you will not be able to see 4 steps. If you are able to see 3 steps ahead, 4 steps ahead, I think the can't can be always converted to can. And another beautiful example I like to say, in our India, there are many examples are there. I don't know, because don't mistake me if I'm talking about the leaders. Our own prime minister, a person who started selling the tea at the platform, and today he has been recognized one of the finest leader of the world. There is nothing great, but yes, the attitude and the mindset and the long-term vision has decided, and so many things have come. Today we talk about the digital economy. Today we talk about the digital part. This was the gentleman who was talking about this. When demonetization has happened, this person has changed. With due respect to the people who have not accepted it, but it is the truthfulness of the life, and that's why we are changing about it. Now NEP guidelines has come, right? It is his brainchild because he wants to change it, and the people they have accepted it because today is the requirement of the skills, not only the vocational knowledge, and the skills is going to help the many people to further go ahead in their life. Success comes by design, not by default. It is one of the examples because we have designed the success now. The new NEP guidelines has come. We're talking about the technology, new way of building the skills in our young children and all. This is going to change the things and success is going to bound to come. Be innovative and creative in developing. Here I like to add one thing, very, very important thing. Today, many of the children, many of the people, they have a good IQ level because they have seen the gadgets. It is not in our cases where we have never seen the TV, then the TV had come, then so many other things have come because we have changed the different part of the life. But now when the child arrives, right, in just 3 years of the age, the parents, they give the laptop to the child, right, or the iPad to the child. So that not many things are there. If the child wants to see, only he or she can Google and they can find the things. So today there is a competition of creativeness is there. There is a competition of thinking out of the box is there. There's a competition of the people who can be a contributor is there. So this is a contribution. This is again a paradigm shift. I like to give one of the example here, which I have learned. This is not my example, and this is again the creativity or thinking out of the box. I was telling to my one of my colleague. Suppose you are, I think I'm sure you would have seen, you would have learned that part. But again, for the sake of repeating it, I'm giving. Suppose one gentleman, today is a Valentine Day, fine, fantastic. This is a right example. Today there's a very stormy weather is there at 9 o'clock in the night. You are driving your car, and suddenly in the midway that you are going from Bombay to Pune, right? And in the midway you found after the tunnel, there are the 3 persons standing there. One person is a person who has saved your life, very old friend, right? And he was just waiting for some bus to come, and he's just giving you the hand to stop. The second is a very old lady and she wants to go to the hospital. And third is a beautiful girl which can be your dream person, right? And you have only one seat. Then what you will choose? Which person you are going to choose? I ask this question for the many people. Some people they give a wonderful answer. Some people they say that I will take that old lady. Then I ask that what is going to happen to that same gentleman who has saved your life? Or will you are going to leave that beautiful girl which is going to be your lifeline in the coming time? But the real answer, let me tell you, out-of-box thinking is that as a gentleman, you will give your car key to your friend who has saved your life. Tell that person that take that old lady to the hospital, and you should be standing with the your dream mate till the time next bus is coming. So this is one of the beautiful example of out-of-the-box thinking. So that is the way that we have to think, and that is the way the people will be a contributor in the coming time. Do the right things at the right time. Very, very important, because people they miss the thing, and I'm sure many of the beautiful learned people who are here, they will agree with that. Right things, right time, right way is making a difference, and that's why can't can be changed to the can. Some more inquisitiveness, I already spoke to you about it. I already informed, because that is there. Even I keep on learning. I keep on asking so many things from my colleague. It doesn't mean that I only ask with my senior. I ask from my juniors. The people who have come from the management college, I keep on asking, because they are better learned as compared to the my peer group. Because when we have left the college, it was 20 years back, 25 years back, we are not so much clear about the technology. But these guys who are coming, they are so well versed over technology, they can tell you heaven of the things. Let me tell you. Active listening. There's another very thing. People they don't listen. They only hear, right? And when you listen, the listen is not only that hearing from your ear. It is your body language, the way person is talking, the tone of the person, the way the gestures are there, postures are there. Because with that beautiful listening, you can understand what will be the next step for any person and every person. Be a problem solver, respond the problems. This is again very important. Why there is a conflict happens? Conflict. Suppose somebody has said something, immediately conflict will start. You have seen that people they become furious. Why? Because they start reacting on the things. And when you react, it will come with the anger. And when you start responding to the things, then you understand, you empathize with the things. When you empathize, you put yourself in the other person's shoes, and then you come out with the solving the problem. Then you will be there along with the person, and you will ensure that the response is going to solve the problem instead of aggravating the problem. That's why the can't can be changed to can. Believe in absolute integrity. The other thing is there, be very, very clear, because if the integrity is there, nobody can put finger on you. Right? It is not only the discipline, it is the trust and so many things which will be involved in that. And be extremely self-disciplined. I always say that charity starts from the home. If I am disciplined, the other person will be disciplined. If I am not disciplined, again the other person will not be. I don't have any right to say that why you are not disciplined, because it's a change maker. I am the change maker. Wherever I speak or wherever I request my team, that it is not me who can change you. It is only you who can change yourself, because it is your mindset, it is your attitude, it is the way that you are going to make the things happen. And last is tech savvy. Believe you me. Today we are talking about augmented reality. We are talking about the extended reality, AR, VR, right? And mixed reality. All things are going to come. All things are going to come. All are going to be a part and parcel of our entire situation. All things are going to be part and parcel of our entire situation. Children are reading it, and if we will not upgrade our knowledge, if we will not upgrade ourselves, we will not become the tech savvy. I think we'll become the obsolete. And we don't want to become obsolete, because our attitude says that yes, we have to grow, we have to make ourselves. So with this, thank you so much for giving such a wonderful opportunity, for giving my some of the moments with you. And thank you. With this, I am stopping sharing my entire this thing, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. I would say in a span of about 40 minutes, it was an entire treasure box of jewels that you have opened before us. It's up to us how much we can take from it and bring it in our lives through our minds, because it's all in the mindset. More than the skills, your altitude that you reach depends on the attitude, your mindset. Sir has explained that through various examples, personalities that we all know of, and we also know that probably in terms of talent, there would have been people better than them also on this planet. But what has made them exceptional and extraordinary is the mindset that they have. And there are many more such people amongst us where we can see it on a daily basis. So, if any of the participants have any thoughts to share, any questions to ask, please unmute yourselves and speak up. So are you able to access the chat box?
I am able to, yes, that's a minute.
Yes. So we are receiving some
Yeah.
messages.
Yes, I can see. I said Nazariya Badlo, Nazar Badlegi, true, and then Treasure of Wisdom, agree, ma'am, and thanks for the invite. Yeah, so some nice.
Would any of our participants like to speak up? What is it that you are going to take from here? There were so many things, but what is it that you could relate to, or what has impacted you the most, or what seems like the very first thing to act upon? I'm going to actually go by the thought of Steve Jobs. I believe in it, and I would continue to believe in it. Stay hungry, stay foolish.
That is
You
very
can
true.
never say any day that you know everything and you've done everything. So we have to remain hungry for doing more, knowing more, learning more.
That is very true what you said because I always say, JMM, that knowing is little and unknown is ocean.
Correct.
And it is
Absolutely
there
correct.
because whatever, wherever, and the persons when we meet, wherever we meet, the person when we meet and wherever we meet, there's a lot of strength is there in that particular person. And I always make a point that wherever I've been invited, either for my talk or I am one of the participants, I like to learn from the person because it's an enormous opportunity to learn. Because the person is having experience of 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, whatever it is, it's a wonderful experience when the person has gained, and that is the reason that person has reached to that particular level. So it is always add because it's like a feather which you are adding on your cap with some other person's experience.
There are some more responses. I would also say the kind of introduction we all always give to Sir Ratan Tata, in addition to mentioning what kind of a businessman he is, nobody forgets to mention that he's a humanitarian. I think what a beautiful introduction that is. That people have to talk of your character and ethics and the values you follow when they talk of your profession. Can we also look for developing those values rather than finding uh, just value in everything that we are doing? Can we also value what we have? And can we start finding values in our own principles, in our own ethics, in our own morals? So we have excellent feedback coming from our participants. Miss Rainey says, always remain humble. That's her takeaway from here. She's already a very humble person, by the way, sir. She's our French teacher. Miss Prajakta, another teacher. She says, my learning from this session is that be humble, truthful, and trustworthy. Our teacher, Mr. Gregory, says, a big thank you to you, sir, for your enriching session. Miss Nisha Mishra, uh, our teacher, says, stay true to your heart. Then Nishita, who had coordinated with you for the technical trial, sir, she
Yes.
writes, progress is often equal to the difference between mind and mindset. True. Such a powerful thought. Then Miss Mayuri says, respond to problems, don't run from problems. Correct.
Because it always say what madam has written that every lock comes with a key, right? So you have to find out the right key to open that lock. The problem is coming with a solution. The only thing is out of the box thinking, creative thinking, which is going to give you the solution. It is there.
Also, I personally believe, sir, that if that God, I believe in God, and if God has created you, it gives you only those problems that He believes that you can solve. So trust any challenge that's coming to you is definitely it can definitely be solved by you. Trust yourself.
Very true. And have confidence on yourself. Have not overconfidence. Confidence on yourself with lot of
Right.
humbleness, with lot of humility. Always we say, na man, that your feet should be on the ground, on the earth, but your eyes should be towards the sky. Right. So you should not be seeing that yes, how you can further go ahead, but be very humble, down to the earth. That's the reason that things are there in that.
That's correct, sir. And Miss Rainey again says, be ready to learn. Miss Prajakta says, She agrees. Then Mr. Greg says you have no right to expect something from the other person if you are not that example. Correct. And especially as teachers and educators, we have to model the values that we expect from our children. Ms. Paramjeet says, always think that I knew little and try to learn from everything. Yes, that's correct. We all know very less. And the world and the people, they are full of so much of knowledge and wisdom. There's so much to learn every day. Miss Vandana says, you never know. Your attitude and enthusiasm can inspire anybody anytime. So true. So Ms. Puram says, very informative session. It gives you an opportunity to self-introspect and imbibe many things from this session. And she thanks you.
Thank you, ma'am.
As do rest of the participants. So we request the participants to also fill the feedback form. Ms. Gurvinder says, thank you for wonderful insights into becoming a better version of ourselves. And everybody is thanking you for all the insights they've received from today's session. So we all agree at the end of this talk, through the examples and through the thoughts that you've shared, that more than the talent and the skill, it is the attitude which is going to make a great difference. We have known people in the past, in history, and also there are people in the contemporary times, current times, who may have great deal of talent, but still they may not go ahead in life because of the lack of a positive attitude or a growth mindset. So we have a little gratitude video for you. I would request Nishita to play it, and I would like to also thank you so much, sir. I would like to also extend my gratitude to Miss Sonal Jhaj ma'am, who has also been an Aadharshila speaker. Sonal ma'am, thank you for connecting me with Dr. Rajput. Would you also unmute yourself and speak up? Sonal ma'am, if you can hear me, please unmute yourself.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you, sir. I think gratitude is a very less word for me to express for you. And Jaya ma'am, thank you for trusting me to give you a wonderful speaker to light up the lives of all the students of your school. Because as they say, when you come out of the tunnel, remember to take the light with you so that others may find their way too. So Rajput sir has been that light and has carried forward the legacy as a torchbearer. And Jaya ma'am, you have been the sky to give the star a shining space. Thank you so much, and gratitude from bottom of my heart to both of you. Thank you.
Sonal
So
ma'am,
that's one author speaking.
see the thing is, when the Sonal ma'am,
Uh,
the way she writes, I always become speechless. Believe you me. I always, maybe at 12 o'clock in the night, some beautiful things, the way she writes, it comes from her heart. You can feel that emotions, you can feel that happiness, and so many good things are there. So, Sonal ma'am, my salutations to you. And
Thank
thank you
you.
for
Salute to you both. And to be very honest, Rajput sir, Jaya ma'am is writing the forward for my next book, and you are writing the. I mean, she's writing the forward, and you are writing the guest speaker article for my next book. So kudos to both of you. It's a coincidence by the universe. Thank you.
thank you.
So thank
Thank
you,
you.
Sonal ma'am, for
Thank you.
writing such wonderful books. This is the way of you passing on the light to others. And thank you
Yes.
for this honor of
Thank you.
asking me to
Thank you
write
so much.
forward. It's a pleasure.
God bless you all. God bless you all with abundance in life. Yeah. Thank you.
So much. So with this, we would uh, take leave from this platform, and we look forward to your continued guidance and mentorship in the future.
We will learn from each other.
Thank you so much, sir. We
Bye.
thank all our Aadharshilas who have made this possible for us to move from the first to the 85th Aadharshila, and we plan to meet new inspiring personalities Monday after Monday. Thanks to all the
Thank you.
participants. And
Thank you.
thank you, sir, once again. Have a great day ahead.